Hi guys, and welcome to C# tutorial of a currency converter. I'm going to reset and let's enter whatever in there. So let's select the country that we want to convert it to, the country's currency, and that is the US. Equivalent of 7,863 is approximately 12,000 plus. Okay, the exchange rate, if you guys want to get the right exchange rate, just go online and you can always get that sorted. Most of the details I have in here is just made up. Okay, so I'm going to exit out and let's take you guys straight into C# development environment, and we'll start a new project. So I'm going to right click and let's select Visual Studio 2022. So I'm going to select create new, and once that is ready, make sure the template you're using is Windows Forms application.net, this very one. Okay, you should be able to get that in here. Right now, let's click on next. Click on next. I'm going to give my project a name. I'm going to call it CS underscore currency converter, and click on create. There we go. Right, and now I have my form. So I'm going to change the size of the form. So let's come in here and just make it 1000 plus. So I make that 1000, the width 1800 by 1070. There we go. We're just going straight into the form load. If I double click on that, I can just go straight into the form load here and say this dot the width. I'm going to make that 1000. I think it's 1000. Let's see, 1200. If not, I'm going to have to change that. Then the height, this dot height, I'm going to make that about 700. There we go. And I also want to get it centered, this dot center screen there. Okay, so if I run it, I should be able to get the screen centered, and look at the size. That's the size that I defined. All right, that's brilliant. So let's come back in here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the panel here. So let's go into tools. So what I need is the panel. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, and just drag it that much. And I'm gonna come to the back color here. Let's change the back color to, yeah, that will do. Now hold on to the control, click and drag, just copy across and drag this that much. Yeah, that's fine. Let's copy this again, drag it that much, bring it down. Okay, looking good. Now up here, I'm going to add a label. Come straight to the toolbox. Okay, we can see our text box here. I'm going to need that anyways. Let's dump one there. Now back in here, let's look for a label. There we go. We have a label here. Just want to copy that label, bring it down. I need about 4 of those here. And one more. There we go. And I need buttons. I'm going to need 3 of those. Grab a button, dump it right there. Brilliant. Okay, so we need one label here as well. Bang one label there. And I'm going to need a computing bar. There we go. Box here, and there we go. All right, so I can close this because I now have all of the component that I need. This label here, let's change that to currency converter and increase the font size to something we can see. Let's see 72. Let's see that. Okay, that's not too bad. That's good. Just leave it like that. Now this label here, I'm gonna make that about 30. 32. Okay, make this about 30 as well. And this one 30 as well. It's 30 regular. All right. And you see this very label, I'm going to convert it to something like a text box. So let's come right here. You see where we have uh yeah, selected auto size, make that false. Yeah. And the color for that label, we can change it to white. And border style, make it fixed 3D. And let's just drag it that much. And get rid of the text content in there as well. Delete. There we go. Now for these buttons, I'm going to need 3 of those. One here and one right here. Select all of the buttons. Come right here. Let's increase the font size. Maybe about 40. There. Okay, that's fine. Let's type, bring it down a little bit. Alright. And change the data in there. That is exit. And the name is going to be BTN exit. There. And this is going to be BTN reset. Come right down here, change that to reset. And here, that's going to be known as convert. Or maybe yeah, convert we do. And change the name to BTN convert. There. Okay, this one here, let's change the font size of those ones to, I'm going to make them bold. Let's say 30 bold. I'll make it 32. It will be more pronounced. 32 bold. Right. The first one here, I'm going to change it to amount to convert. Let's see, amount to convert. There. Next, that's going to be from currency and followed by to currency. And this is going to be known as amounts, amount converted. Okay, looking good. And here, I might as well copy this. I can always copy whatever other one. So select this combo box, and let's give that combo box a name. I think maybe I should call it CMB. CMB from currency. Right. And the next one is going to be known as CMB to currency. And here, I'm going to call that LBL amount converted. LBL amount converted. And here, I don't think that has a name. I'm going to change that to TXT convert. There we go. Now let's select this combo box. In this very combo box, I intend to enter the names of all of the, yeah. Or I can always put that on my form, on form load. Yeah, I think that will make life easy. Let's do that on form load. So grab this name. Now let's double click on form load right there. So on the form load, the very first thing I'm going to do is cmd from currency dot text, and the very first text that is going to be GBP, Great Britain pounds dash, and I just enter Britain there. There we go. Semicolon. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing for the others. So this is the text you will see on that very first one when I run it now. Check that out. You see that? Okay. So I can come right down here and just enter all of the countries. So let's come down here and just say combo dot items dot add. And what am I adding? The very first one is going to be Great Britain. Grab hold of this and just dump it in a bracket. Yeah, there. So I'm going to need about 12 of those. So just let's make it 10. All right, that's 5. Paste. Okay, that's for the very first one. Okay, the second one is going to be, oh, okay, but let's take care of one at a time. So I can always copy and change the other ones. So the next one here is going to be, let's make that Canada. So this will become Canada, Canadian dollar. There we go. And here I'm going to make that Nigerian naira. Make NGN. And here I'm going to make that Mexico. So this will become Mexican pizzas. Pizzas. And let's go for Euro. And change that to Euro. Next, Swiss. So this one will become Swiss francs. Australia. Yeah, why not? So this will become Australia. Then maybe China. CNY. So that's going to be Chinese yen. Then we have the Indian rupee, and let's add USA as well. So United States dollar. Yeah, there we go. So if I run that now, that should be what I'll see here. There. Okay, you can just select and change it to whatever you want. So let's copy that and use it to change this one around as well. So I'm going to copy this, paste it right underneath here, and come here. And this one is to currency. Paste it. Yeah. So just copy that and just place all of this. Okay, guys, let's run it and see how that's going to look like. There we go. And there. So that's fine. So what is left for us now is to put together some lines of code. Let's take care of the exit first. So double click on exit, and right here I'm going to say dialog results. That's going to be I exit, and I'm going to make that I exit. That's going to be equals message box. Message box dot show. You just need to say confirm if you want to exit. Come right here, comma, and just enter the name of your project in there. So that's currency converter. Come right here, use the method of yes or no there, and I'm gonna accept question. There we go. Right, come right down and let's use conditional statement if I exit equals dialog result. I'm gonna accept that. I'll just say application dot close or close. Yeah, that will do. There we go. So I've just taken care of my exit. Okay. So let's take care of reset. I'm gonna copy that so that you prompt the user to confirm if they really want to reset as well. So let's come in there and just change the variable name reset. All right. So we change all of these to reset. Confirm if you want to reset and change this to reset. Confirm if you want to reset. So if the answer is yes, we just want this. We want it to be reset. Then we want the other one cleared. Okay, let's clear that one. Paste, and that is T2, and change that to clear. Then txt convert dot text equals clear, and txt convert dot text dot focus. Then I want ldl dot text equals clear. So that should take care of my resets. Check that out. Okay, instead of question mark here, you can always change that to something like exclamation. So let's run that. Run. Right here, enter whatever in here and change this to whatever you want and reset. Confirm if you want to reset. No, I don't want to reset. Yes, I do want to reset. You want to exit? Yeah, there we go. That's it. So, okay, I'm going to exit out. So before I do any other thing, I'd like to create a function that I will use in conjunction with this very button. So let's go straight into my codes, and maybe right up here, let's go right underneath the function initialize here. I'm just going to add comment line and just copy that. That's where I'm going to add my function, paste that there. And I'll start by using, saying public, so making it accessible to all of the components I have on board. Public double, which means it's going to be accepting double character or and I'm just going to call the name of my function. I'm going to call it convert currency there, and add the following. Okay, that's my parameter. The first one is double, the second one is string, and the third one is string. This will takes in the amount in numbers, then the amount in string, and the output in string as well. So let's come in here and enter statement block there. First of all, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to come in here and just declare a variable, create a variable that I'm going to call convert or conversion rate. Yeah, that will do. And conversion rate is going to be equals new, that is an object. So this object is going to be dictionary string that accepts double. So I'm going to accept that. Okay, so let's start by coming down here and just enter the following. So get rid of this first. Now the very first value, that's going to be British pounds. So come in here. I might as well just copy all of these and delete as I go along. Yeah, copy this and delete as I go along. Or that might take a bit longer, but yeah, just delete, copy, and delete. Paste everything in there. Now, for the British pounds, now put curly braces, delete that curly braces, and get rid of this, and a comma, and the value is going to be 1. End it with a curly braces, with a comma there. There we go. So that's the very first one. So I can even copy this and just use it for the others. Then we change it around. I will change that around. Don't worry about the error. You see it now. It will all come into place once I finish. Okay, it's easier to paste. Alright, and here all I just need to do is enter curly braces there. Do that and replace all of this. Yeah. See that, guys? It's now coming up. Alright. Now the conversion rates. Let's say that of Canada. Let's say Canada is going to be about 1.95 and Nigeria something like that. Yeah, that will do. And Mexico, let's make that about maybe 29 points, whatever. Euro, 1.45. Swiss, Australia, and China, then India, and United States. There we go. So those are the exchange rate. This is the last one, so get rid of that comma. I don't need that in there. Okay, and I'm going to end this with a semicolon. There should be another one here to end that. Right, now come right down here and use an if statement. So I'm going to say if my conversion rate, if the conversion rate, if not, that should be if not, conversion rate dot contains key, and if that is from currency, is that in there, or conversion rate is not, or not conversion rate to currency, then do the following. So I'm going to then say actually to true, an error message. So this is going to be new argument, new exception. So new argue exception, argument exception. And in here, I'm just going to enter invalid currency, invalid currency code. There, and that. Okay, so we now need to take care of the return. So underneath here, I'm now going to say, I want you to now return. Okay, you see, as soon as I enter return, the error in here is gone. I want you to return the following. So that's going to be equals, let's say amount, multiply that by the conversion rate. So let's accept that. That's going to be 2. I need to divide it by conversion rates from. This will be from. There, guys. This is the function that I'm going to be using. Okay, that's my function right there. Okay, to get the calculation going, I need to double click on this very button in there. And first of all, we declare the following. So the first one is going to be amount, comma, then conversion or convert amount. There. Then I will also create 2 other strings. So the first is going to be, yeah, let's just call it to and from as well. It's from currency, comma, to currency. There we go. Okay, I've declared in there in that very button 4 variables. So I'm now going to use a conditional statement just to check. Right, so let's come in here to make sure the correct value is entered. I'm going to copy all of this. Come right down here using an if statement. If not, double dots, try parse. And what I will try parsing, that's going to be whatever we have inside txt convert the text. So out amount statement block, and just going to say message box. Please enter. Let's just say please enter correct value. Enter a valid number. Okay, so I have my title in there, and I also have change this to okay. Okay, we do here. Okay, there we go. And underneath here, I'm just going to reset the whole system because you've entered invalid data. Yeah, let's call all of this and just get it reset. Paste. Else from, yeah, I can just copy both because I want to need them both. From, that is going to be equals cmd text. That is that of 2. Okay, paste that there, get rid of this. Okay, dot substring, and that is going to be 0, 3, and the same thing applies to the one below. There we go. All right, so what is going on here is the parameter start from 0, and that 3 is the length of the substring. So 3, that will be the length of the substring. So let's take care of the whole calculation now. So I'm going to grab all of these convert amounts, come right down here, convert amount, that will be equals. Now I need the name of my function right here, this one, currency, convert currency, as well this calculation of the cost or the exchange rate. That's where they all are. So convert amount equals convert currency, and within this parameter we have the amount, comma, then I need the type of currency from this country to this country. So grab this and paste them here. That's a new column. And finally, we now want to add our calculation into our label dot text. That will be equals. First of all, I want you to convert it dot to string dot format. Okay, so because I want it to be in 2 decimal places, I'm going to say the first one is going to be 0 and by 1. And that's going to be equals to column F2. Okay, so make sure they are all within the here. And the third one, that is going to be for the string. Then comma. And I will need the amount I need this, and I also need the currency there. So I'm going to grab all of this, paste them in here. Then I need the convert amount, paste that in there, comma, semicolon. Okay, guys, so let's try this out. But there's something I notice here. Look, that space. You see this very space you're looking at? That would have given an error. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. If I run it now, and there we go. You see, it's very long. So make sure if you have any room in there, it's closed. There we go. And that of the this is for the button, and let's see that of the function. Okay, I've taken care because I had some space in here like this, which is not allowed. Okay then. So let's run it and see now. Run. And let's say we're converting it to Australian. There we go. Look at that. Let's say we're changing that from Australia to something else. See that, guys? And that is how you create your own currency converter in C Sharp. So with that, guys, I will call it the end of this tutorial. Please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.